Good day, traders. What's going on? This is Prof from Bencov Forex Academy speaking. We are here again with another volatility index. We are looking at v75 today. But before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you see everything that we'll be posting well in time. Don't forget to subscribe. I also want to draw your attention to the similarities and the differences that we have here on V75 and V51S. If you have watched the previous video, I said I would make reference on this video on the similarities and the differences and the area of study between V75 and V51S. This is the area of interest that you need to look at. If you are a pure price action trader and you're in the business of reading and studying and slicing and dicing price, you enjoy this. Just go and look at this part of the price action here displayed here. It will help you a lot. That's the part that I was referring to. So without wasting your time, let's come back to V75 and look at it. So what I would do is I will refer you back to the previous video. In the previous video, we talked about V75 displaying a mega buy characteristic. The mega buy was based on these 3 points. Let me just mark the points for you here. 1, 2, and 3. So we talked about it saying that if this should hold, if the Fibonacci relationship that is here between this and this should hold, then this would be wave 1 of a higher degree and this would be wave 2 of a higher degree, and what will be up for here will be a mega buy, will be in a buy that is very going to take a very long time. So right now, as we can see there, we have been given a surprising buy that most of you guys were not expecting. But if you watched that video again, we had this on that video. Let me just refer you back to the video again and tell you what's there. Last time we were somewhere around here. Let me change this color here. Let's color this. Oh, beautiful. So last time we were around here, and what we said was that this is going to buy to we had a line, I think, somewhere there, and we said this would buy to either these areas and come back and retest and continue, or it would buy and to take out this this high. Then after taking out that high, would come back in these areas where we would then need to use these order blocks to then look for buys going upside. If you go and watch that video, you get full details of what I'm talking about. So we got that first wave going up on lower time frames. There we were given that impulsive wave. If you check the daily time frame, it's not a surprise that we have so much strong uptrend like that. So what are we expecting now? What are we expecting now, given that strong uptrend there? Because of this, now I'm expecting a retracement. I'm expecting a retracement to these areas, but we need to be careful. We need to look at what we have right now and how and what expectations or what exactly can we expect to get from this V75 here. If I just measure for you here, let me just do that in a moment. If I measure for you here, I would expect this ABC correction that we are experiencing right now to come back to retest these highs. So for now, let's expect V75 to come back to test these highs. Then we join the buy from there. But the buy, then we join the buy from there. Then what what we would then expect, because here we were not given much of much of a correction, and it has been buying all along. The buy might just take us up above this high here, then we get another dip into 0.618. let me just do the measurements there. Right, then that would take us to somewhere around these areas, where we would then get a continuation of that buy. You also need to study the movement of V75, ladies and gentlemen. Just go and do your back testing. You are going to see that when V75 is moving, in most cases, when it gives you an impulse like this, let me just clear go to a clear section. When you get an impulse like this on V75, in most cases it comes back correctively. It comes back correctively to at least 0.618 or 0.782 retracement there before it can give you another impulse. Then when it gives you another impulse, it then again comes back correctively, but respecting the principles there of market structure. Respecting the principles of market structure. You just need to do your back testing. You see what I'm talking about. So what are we expecting as we close this this month? What I'm expecting is for this to come back to this around yellow line here. An area of interest should be this order block that was left here. Let me just mark the order block there. You just need to assess price. When price gets into that order block, you then need to assess price and see how it will be behaving. It will even be beautiful if this continues in this channel like movement that we are given there. Let me just let's just set those to default so that it's not clumsy. Default. It will even be better if it comes back like that into these areas. If it maintains that lower trend line, if it confirms that lower trend line, giving us a bull flag like that, then it will even be nicer to take it to a what? To a 90% rule, a situation where we would have covered 90% of this, then taking out a bit of this. If it does that, then we would then expect 5 waves going down to that area. We would then expect 5 waves there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves coming into this area of interest before we resume that uptrend. So that's what we are expecting this week on V75. I want to wish you a peaceful week. Remember to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on a lot of things. Thank you very much. Enjoy your trading.